The Arga. I mean,
the Argo?
The Arga.
Oh, the Argo cooker. Oh,
now that's still a problem.
Absolutely terrible. I thought I'd sorted it, and now it's all sort of upset again, you see.
Brian now thinks that his deafness is the result of the Arga cooker.
The Argo, and Dudley, my previous dog, who bit me on the bridge of the nose, and built those tiny little filter bones, and what I get is ash in the sinuses. If I blow my nose very vigorously, then I can hear for about 20 seconds, much more clearly. But if I don't, then the ear with the hearing aid in is almost as bad as the other ear.
Well, ash in the sinuses.
It's act on the sinuses, that's right. And get rid of the detritus of the Argo cooker, which is sitting in my ears.
But you were a bodger, wouldn't you say that?
No, I maintained it quite efficiently for 45 years. But now, you see, the chimney is absolutely stuffed full of ash and awful concrete and sulphur, and things like that. So I need actually to get busy with bits of wire which I poke up the chimney.
Lift that barge, tote that bale.
And I get awful burns on my arm from poking them up the chimney.
I think you've got twinkle in your hooter.
I think they're very fine filtering bones that you have up there, and the poor Dudley crushed them when he.
Quite narrow up here, aren't they?
Yes, they are, and very fine and filtering, aren't they? Porous up there.
Yeah, look at the structure.
And he crunched those bones up there.
He was asleep. If you remember, Beagle was asleep. You went to
I said, "Oh, you lovely dog!"
No, you went to wipe something on his face, weren't you? You were wiping.
Well, I bent over him in order to sort of, because I thought he was so sweet when he was asleep. He wasn't generally sweet, wasn't Dudley? So I said, "Oh, you lovely thing," and he instantly woke up, leapt up, and bit my nose.
Your 74th birthday.
Yes, it was, yes.
Well, when?
I'm now 70, in my 75th year.
In your 75th year, 3/4 century.
Yes.
And how do you feel about that?
Well, I don't feel anything really. I mean, I don't feel, other than physically, inherently older, any more certain of the world, any more confident than I did when I was 25, really. It all seems very unsure, and I still feel very nervous about the things I do. And I don't think one learns life skills in that sort of way. You learn life skills, as it were, to the extent that you're less worried than you used to be by feeling nervous, I suppose.
Just accept it more, you mean?
You accept it more, and it seems to matter less, as it were, if you actually do make a mess of things, which I'm always afraid of. But I care less than I used to when I was 25. I suppose I have less sense of shame as you get older. I think that's it now. People have to accept what I do, and if it's a mess, then that's it. So yes, I quite enjoy in some ways being old.
Well, what if you fired the chimney? What would happen?
If I
fired the chimney?
Oh, well, I have goblins, or whatever they call them, these little things that you're supposed to put there. And I have those, but I've never dared to use them.
Have you been putting goblins at the chimney?
Now, speaking of goblins, can we go on to Paradise Lost?
Oh, yeah.